We're back. Welcome in, Panda. Then, you don't deserve a watch streak if you're going to leave before we actually start. Thank you for the resub. You bastard. It's finally time. Final Fantasy X. We're playing this on the original PS2 release, as it was released in Europe. Final Fantasy X. Released in 2001, I believe. An early game for the PS2. The first Final Fantasy game, mainline at least, to have voice acting. You might be asking why we're not doing the HD version. That's none of your business. Just appreciate the sounds of two Zanarkand. Fix. It's fix. Probably the last Final Fantasy game Sakaguchi was a producer on. Panda, have you played Final Fantasy X? You should, it's on everything now. You haven't played this, Bang? I don't believe you. Welcome in, Ben. Played it day one on release. I didn't play this until 2008 when I first got a PS2. I'd gotten, after the PS1, I'd gotten a GameCube and then an Xbox. Year 9. Yeah, I'd gotten a GameCube and an Xbox, and the only Final Fantasy I'd had access to in the interim of that time was Crystal Chronicles, which I had played. I did have Crystal Chronicles, and I did play it and enjoy it. Then I got the PS2 in 2008 and got this, and it was like a return to the main series. So we played this on PS2, but this is the European version. Excellent. Good work, Bane. This is the PS2 version, the European release, which... it took so long to come out in Europe that by the time it was actually released in Europe, the international version had already been released in Japan. So when we got it, we got the international version. I'm going to play using the standard sphere grid. I am not an expert at this game. How you doing, Ben? You know what this game has that games didn't have for years after it? Subtitles. Good? Excellent. I'm kind of tired. But we're starting this. You say it's peak Squaresoft, it's kind of the dying days of Squaresoft. I feel like it's not a stretch to say this was the last mainline Final Fantasy that wasn't divisive. And look at that animation. That blinking animation. Detail in it. The step up from PS1. And we're going to show, like, because we're playing the original PS2 release, emulated, yes. But, like, we're going to show the original PS2 release and demonstrate that, like, this game still looks fantastic. Texture resolution might not be as high as you might want. Polygon count might be lower than you'd like. But the original game still looks fantastic because the art direction and the actual space is there.
Listen to my story.
Welcome in, Ben.
This may be our last chance.
You ready, Ninja? Are you ready? Unless it's about the shepherd. Yeah! No. No, this story is about religion. It's a metaphor for religion. So we open with Tuzanican, which is a really wonderful piano piece. But the true opening song and the true, like, the real theme of the game is coming up. And if you've never seen or played Final Fantasy X before, but you do have experience with prior Final Fantasies, get ready to have your socks blown off. And seeing all these women with their flat chests really makes you appreciate Lulu. Then put some socks on.
Can you sign this?
No problem.
It's pronounced titties.
Please?
Alrighty.
Me too!
Take it easy.
This is an in-joke we have between myself, Ali, and Clem. Because there's the argument of how to pronounce Tidus's name. And some people say Tidus, some people say Tidus. The problem is compounded by the fact that in 2 separate official productions, Square has used both names. In Kingdom Hearts, they call him Tidus. In Kingdom Hearts, they call him Tidus. In Dissidia, they call him Tidus.
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal, I'll, do this. That will mean it was for you, okay?
Tidus? Yeah, because you would have played Kingdom Hearts on release, wouldn't you, Ben?
What seat?
He's blocking the front row! 5th from the right!
Got it.
I played Dissidia before I played Kingdom Hearts.
Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3... Teach us how to blitz!
No.
I got a game to play.
Then teach us after.
Maybe tonight, well...
You can't tonight.
I mean, tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
Unless the world ends. And what even is Zanarkand? That's a pout.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, Jecht, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jecht all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa. Didn't mean to reminisce, folks.
If this isn't Jack Jr.
Anyway, 10
Maybe
years
Jecht.
later, the Jecht Memorial Cup tournament is today. The 2 teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the Duggles from C South. I know there's a lot of people out there today to see the star of the Abes.
Good luck,
In
titties.
just 1 year, he's become the team's #1 player. He's Jecht's blood and the new hope of Blitzball. What kind of super play will he show us today? Will we see his father's legendary shot? I don't think I'm the only one excited here, folks.
The star player. Ah, yes, my favorite Final Fantasy VII. My Final Fantasy game. It is. Are you ready?
Make way, make way! Coming through, sorry.
Get it me way.
Hey, I'm gonna be late. Hey, let go of me.
Okay, nobody was near you that time. Are you ready? You're not ready. Get ready. Too late, Ninja, you're in the thick of it. What an opening. It is, you just killed that man. So I think prior to this, the coolest opening was FF8. Like, Liberai Fatale was such a change from everything we'd seen before. And like FF9 came along, and FF9 was a lot more subdued. It was low key. It was a callback to the classic style. And then this comes along, and it's like, we are the future. The world is square. And as if to show the value of the PS2, we can have so many higher quality FMVs like this, and the game is still only one disc. It makes sense they would. It's a damn good opening. It really gets you really into the action, too.
Orin! What are you doing here?
I was waiting for you.
What are you talking about?
Oh, thanks. Real nice of you. And then we're just on a highway. We're never given an actual chance to understand the geography of Zanarkand.
Huh?
It begins.
What?
Really was.
Don't cry.
Like, we'd had Final Fantasy IX showing Square using everything they could in the PS1, and FF9's still one of the best, if not the best looking game on PS1. And then this comes along and just blows it out of the water, and it's an early PS2 game.
What the? Huh? Hey, wait!
There'll never be a leap as substantial again as the leap between the 5th generation and the 6th generation.
Look.
Pretty much. Like, I brought this up, I think, when Microsoft did like the big showcase of the stuff they had coming out that included Perfect Dark and Indiana Jones. And they had a bunch of stuff there where a bunch of the trailers were just long panning shots of sweeping environments. I was like, this isn't interesting anymore.
Take it.
Like, just seeing these big open environments that mean nothing. The graphical showcase just isn't impressive anymore. And not enough developers take advantage of strength of art design. Here we go, the introduction to one of my favorite battle systems. You got the turn order on the right-hand side. It is fully, completely turn-based, unlike previous Final Fantasies. 6, 7, 8, and 9 all had the active time battle system, where like the meters would go up regardless, and like you couldn't dawdle on a menu like this. This is fully turn-based, and with the turn order available here and such easy control over it, it's so smart and allows for so much strategy, and I absolutely adore it. Thank you, Ninja. Yeah, I think a lot of those early PS2 games that really showed off the next generation of graphics were really substantial. Like Grand Theft Auto 3, yes. The strength, like the size of its environments without the distance fog of the 5th generation. Silent Hill 2, like the character models on Silent Hill 2 still impress me that they were able to do that regularly with just standard character models. Because, like, in other games of that generation, hell, you can see it even with this. There's the field model and the cutscene model. And in Silent Hill 2, there's much less of a distinction between the two. Early PS2, when they just wanted to show what we could do now. What a time to be alive. Alright. Overdrive! Replacing limit breaks. And the overkill system, which is a really cool idea. You all understand the concept. An enemy has a certain amount of health. If you do more damage than it has health, you will kill it. And Final Fantasy X has an idea that I've not seen. I feel like I've seen it in maybe one other game. If you do so much more, there's a specific percentage. If you do a certain percentage more than the health it has, you do an overkill, which gets you extra experience points, I believe. Fuck. You might be thinking, like, oh, you're getting pretty close to low health there, Chrono. You want to use a potion this early in the game? And it's like, no. It's using gravity. It's a percentage-based attack. Yeah, I do love, like, dedicated turn-based combat. I feel like one of the biggest weaknesses of later Final Fantasy games was that they tried to hybridize. By trying to still have the menu-based combat and real-time activity, I feel like they just got the worst of both worlds every time they tried it. There's a minor curiosity I have with Final Fantasy XVI in that it's fully action-based. So I wonder how well it actually works. Does it work better because it's focusing entirely on action?
What are you laughing at, old man? Lauren, let's get out of here.
Yeah, the way Stagger's been handled.
Give me a break, man.
Final Fantasy XIII essentially makes numbers meaningless. Damage numbers and enemy health numbers are so high that it really doesn't matter what the specific number is. And the entire focus of it is hitting the stagger gauge and that up to max. So you do extra damage per attack. And it makes combat honestly less interesting, I think. Final Fantasy VII Remake, and to a much greater extent Rebirth, having the big focus on the stagger meter, and then it's like, oh, you want to stagger your enemies, like make sure the stagger gauge fills, and then you can do big damage. And so often, you would fill the stagger gauge, and the enemy would go into an invincible state because we need to do a cinematic sequence. I was like, well, what was the fucking point? You've wasted my time and all my effort.
This could be bad.
Yeah, Rebirth in particular was really bad about that.
Trust me, you'll see.
Here's hoping this finishes it. Because if not, there's a lot of turns before we get another one. Oh boy. That was less turns than it suggested. Oh hey, it's Teak. There we go. Welcome in, Seek. Run! Lend me a hand.
You are sure? This is it. This is your story.
But I don't want to go into the space, Victor.
It all begins here. Hey. Hey!
The anus of sin.
My old man?
Can I just find the boss here and end the entire game now? I mean, listen to Otherworld again. This is actually a really cool stage in Dissidia. Would be a fun New Game Plus option. Yeah, we took influence from Chrono Trigger for this one. Oh, there we go. We thought, like, hey, what if when you first go into Sin on a New Game Plus, if you could just fight
I
Sin?
thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I
All
started
games
to
should take
feel
influence.
lightheaded.
Yeah, they should, but it
then
feels like all
sleepy.
games that do take influence from Chrono Trigger end up being not
I
very
think
good.
I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
So, Ninja, you've been watching Star Wars: The Clone Wars in recent months, right? Destiny Island. Also made him way younger. Yeah. You may recognize the voice of Tiddies as James Arnold Taylor, the voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi. See, I remember when I first played this, like, this whole opening was super intriguing to me. Because, like, what's going on? Are we doing the meme laugh? I mean, it'll happen. We can't avoid it. Part of the game. Oh, will I be personally doing it? Honestly, if I do, it'll be a spur of the moment thing. I'm not gonna plan that. Yeah, this is probably not going to be as good as Teek's playthrough. But it will be my personalized playthrough. Not a shame. We all do stupid stuff. I've done stupider stuff than that on stream. Like, you see me do stupider stuff. And there's just something about this era of JRPGs, though. I don't think we'll ever recapture it, and it's kind of bittersweet. Tell you one thing, Zeke did that I am very unlikely to do is get the celestial weapons. Way more convoluted. Yeah, it's surprising where it goes. But I'm not necessarily against where it goes. Ah, there it is. Yeah, like, let's be fair though, Teek. The one we're always talking about is the lightning planes. We'll see where we go. We'll see where we go with this. Yeah. Ninja. Hidden Plane is one of the easiest. One of the most tedious. One of the most tedious. Yeah. As somebody who has played a lot, how do we have a preemptive on this thing that snuck up on us? Yeah, but Ninja, as somebody who's played a lot of JRPGs in my time, let me tell you, the key, one of the most important things to a JRPG is good battle music. Because you're going to spend so much of the game listening to that battle music, it needs to be good. Can't believe I missed myself. Okay, that's specifically hitting me for 50% damage. Thank you. Like, we'll see when we get to it, Zeke. There's, like, bear in mind, I've not played this game all the way through in, like, 17 years. Like, 16, 17 years. And I've said it before on stream, like, when the HD remaster came out, I intended to replay it. And do the replay of that before I played 10.2, and I've still not played 10.2. So I intended to play play through 10 again in the HD version to refresh myself before I played
I
10
made
too,
it out of the frying pan and into
and
the
I
freezer.
still haven't. And I bought that game when it came out on Vita.
I thought I was gonna die in this place.
So we'll see. We'll see how things hold up versus my memory. There's a walk button, which is really important because, like, the actual direction, the actual distance to push the analog stick to walk is really shallow. Only ever played the original. The remaster offers some nice ideas. It's more important, I think, for the American audience than for us, because our release was the international version. But the rearranged soundtrack is a nice idea. Let's see, I feel like this game's easy enough to get into. The opening ad creates a lot of intrigue, and I was very immediately drawn into it when I first played it. This is absolutely still, like Bane said, peak Squaresoft. I feel like if you pick up, it's a very good entry point for the series. I'd say this is probably a better entry point for the series than 9. I think 6, 7, and 10 are probably the better entry points. 9 can be an entry point, and it undeniably was for some people, but you get more out of 9 with more context. And 9 feels like its difficulty in places is meant for somebody who's played RPGs before. Successful lightning dodge chain took 18 minutes, so it took you 18 minutes to do it without mistakes. So if I fuck that up at any point during these 18 minutes, I have to restart, and that's my problem. Yeah, I think, like, the majority of the RPGs Square put out between 7 and Kingdom Hearts are at the very least worth a look. Hell, maybe even the majority of games they put out. You all know I like Einhander. Bushido Blade's worth checking out. Her Guys is pretty interesting. Vagrant Story, like, I'd like to give Vagrant Story another try at some point. Maybe with, a guide explaining how to actually fucking play it. But I was really high on Vagrant Story when I started playing. That game has an immaculate presentation. Final Fantasy Tactics. Chocobo Racing, like, I was surprised how much I enjoyed Chocobo Racing when we did that last year. Chrono Cross. That's definitely something, like, while we're doing this year of RPGs next year, I should play Chrono Cross. I'm very curious about it. Oh, there was that idea I had. It might have been last year, might have been a couple of years ago, I forget exactly when. Of doing the Squaresoft Summer of Adventure. Which was, I believe it was 2000. Squaresoft Summer Adventure, where they released Chrono Cross, Threads of Fate, and something else. Legend of Mana, I think? In, like,
I need
June,
food.
July, August.
What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
Yes.
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
You cried like a bitch. Because you're a bitch. You little bitch. Do you believe this came out the same year as Final Fantasy The Spirits Within?
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Nah, just hold on. I'll get more wood. Give me a break!
Alright. Gotcha. It's going pretty good. I just met a girl. She's with some guys. They might kill me. But it's more girls than I knew a minute ago.
You're on my side? Cool!
It could have been. There's a lot about this suit that could have been better. Can't believe that thing had a grenade on it. Yeah. And our introduction to the Final Fantasy X victory theme. It's a good rendition of the victory theme. As I bring up the point of this coming out the same year as Final Fantasy The Spirits Within. And I feel like there's a very important distinction between the two. That for all the failings of The Spirits Within,
Phew.
as
That was close.
story or whatever, it fails fundamentally at being Final Fantasy. Whereas this game, despite going in a completely new direction from Final Fantasy, still feels like Final Fantasy. And still retains a lot of important Final Fantasy elements to connect the difference.
Kuno.
Well, that figures. Being a girl and she punches me in the stomach. The whole opening of this game before we get to Besaid is so odd.
Kid, it's Daija.
Hey, that hurts.
Usujek, right?
Whoa. Okay.
You can tell we'll be here for a little bit because there's a save point there.
Right, whatever.
Tuli Hood Kabeg?
Okay,
Said I don't understand.
so I'm assuming what he said was jump into the water, swim, dive down,
You understand
honk
me?
honk.
All right, I'll work.
Oh, almost forgot.
The sphere grid. Sphere grid, yes. Uh-huh. Use the D-pad. I think the fact that the international version of this game has the expert sphere grid, which completely changes the way you level up everybody, is such an interesting decision for a re-release. Like, it completely changes the way you navigate the game as a result. I've heard it makes Kamari useful a lot earlier. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh boy, planning ahead is not my strong suit. Mm-hmm. Teaches the ability to cheer, yes. I feel like the Crystarium in 13 is a massively streamlined and simplified version of this. Every node on the grid can be activated separately by each character, meaning every character can eventually learn everything. And that's what makes the expert sphere grid so interesting, because I believe it starts everybody out in the middle. Like the direct middle of sphere grid rather than the preset locations they're in the standard sphere grid. So you can completely customize exactly what growth path every character goes on. That didn't seem like relevant information at all. Alright. So that gives you an idea of like just how extensive the sphere grid is. Look at all of this. And activate cheer is the only thing we can do right now. And let's see what cheer does. Raises strength and defense. For the party. Albed Primer. Secrets of the Albed language are revealed. Y equals A. Find Albed Primers to help you decipher the strange Albed language. Sikdan dra Albed Mikiaka. Mikika. Pakt und Bilg. What it really reveals is that the entire Albed language is a substitution cipher. Which is kind of insane. This is a spoken language. Like if the game was entirely text-based, like it was all like just written down, never spoken, you could understand that. But the fact they made this second language substitution cipher and then fully voiced it is insane.
What's this? Some kind of crane?
Prahui! Kadja vijavonu strana.
All right. You don't have to shout.
Yeah, picking up every piece of the cipher, like every piece of the primer, automatically changes what letter it corresponds to what letter it is in English. Oh, thank you. Really nice of you.
Sujait! Kadu fun et setedamo!
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us.
I love
It's not active
RPGs.
now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get to work.
Yeah.
Roger.
He jumped right through her. This game has such cool presentation. And like the first time you play this, you have no idea where it's going from here. Like, based on this, my thought on a first playthrough would probably be like, we're gonna join this crew and eventually ingratiate ourselves to them and maybe learn their language at some point. Like, it kind of demonstrates just how odd the opening is as an idea. We jump around between so many seemingly disparate and disconnected locations and conditions. Oh yeah, vibration on, yeah, absolutely. I don't think you should be letting him, like, deal with these systems. If you're just gonna pound on the keyboard like that, over and over again. Oh no. Fish. Yeah. What do you got? Well, something happened. This room is a dead end. Ultros? Tros. Yeah, the trigger command system. I'd forgotten about this. This is actually a pretty interesting idea this game does. I like it. Hack attack. Hmm. Grenade! Yeah, throw another one. Here we go. Nowhere to run. Hmm. I feel like I should stockpile these grenades. Do I get experience for that? Yay! And it looks like there's so much more to this place than what we can see at the minute. I can't wait to come back here for the final dungeon. Oh, we found something. Probably goblins.
Fafutra ership. Tradanukt van een neger. Hoof, roofdu, tungadib. Wait, Wichita.
Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I?
Man, these guys are dicks.
Hungry.
Like, cold would probably also be a concern. Listen, could you people stop being awful to me?
Whoa! Right on.
Hey!
This is 2001, Ninja.
It's because you eat too fast.
Or maybe it's because you keep abusing me.
Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo! Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
We means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Al Bhed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Al Bhed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Al Bhed is.
Man, all these Riku butt shots we've gotten so far, you think this is Mass Effect 2.
I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarcanabes.
Did you hit your head or something?
Yeah, several times.
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
Well, to be fair, the PS2 doesn't have the polygons to render a butt as big as Miranda's.
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkand. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light.
The
I
mysterious
just said
space
things as they
sphincter.
came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
Huh?
And there
What
Like
do
that
you mean? 1,000
was
years
what
ago?
was immediately just pulled me in.
But I saw
when I
Sin
first played
attack
this.
Xanarkand.
It's like we've been transported 1,000 years
You're
into the
saying
future.
that happened 1,000 years ago? No way.
We're gonna go save again. What is this? Defense? Strength. Check out my sweet blitzball moves. This is what made me the star player. Nobody else could do this. But we have an ad coming up. So we're going to run this ad, and then we'll return to the mysterious adventures of the time-traveling sportsman.
Catch you fuckers at a bad time?
Perhaps. Go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we're back.
Listen to the woman, John. Calm down. Just calm down. Calm down. Just calm down.
Where were we?
You said... You play blitzball?
It's right.
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or
Yeah, how you doing,
you might
Miss
find someone
Solitaire,
you recognize.
Luca? Huh.
It's crazy with how big a presence Blitzball has in the world of this game, and how the main character is the star player of the Xanakin Dabes. It's crazy how long it takes before you're actually able to play Blitzball. Excellent, I'm glad to hear, Miss Solitaire, man.
Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh, and one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh.
Well, I'd hate to upset a religious nut.
My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought.
Write this down and put it on
Since
your
when?
chest.
Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place. That I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future?
1,000 years.
No way!
Well, it was unnecessary to this. Well, it depends how deep the anus is. And I never told them my name was Titties. Yes. And that's how I died. In case of drowning, I'm Titties. Oh, now we washed up on Destiny Island.
Riku! Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
That's Sora, that motherfucker. Like, what are the chances that somebody would just hit you on the head with a blitzball out here? They were aiming for him. Now that's what I call a dolphin blow. Just gets knocked out again. Well, there's a side path here. See you later, fuckers. Time to steal a boat. Like my shiny metal biltong ball being back. Yep, we have to deal with John DiMaggio for the entire rest of the game. Fortunately, Futurama had already come out by this point, so that quote was always relevant. Mooncrest. What's that? No, really, what is that? A celestial token. We're doing very well for the celestial weapons. Less than 2 hours in and we already have a token. The most important one for us to remember is that I need to get the item behind Unalesca before we leave that room. Actually in the demo. I wonder how late into development the demo was released. Oh no, I'm gonna get beaten up again.
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally.
You mean
Things
my
were starting to look up.
dolphin blow? You know that was our only ball, right?
You know amateur. Who you play for?
Yep, that's exactly the reason, Ben.
What team you say again?
I meant, forget that. I got too, close to sin, and my head's all foggy like. So, I don't know where this place is. Or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you,
That's right.
but you're still
Don't
alive.
mind my
Praise be to
apparent
Yahweh.
religious blasphemy. I'm just mentally deficient.
All right, back to practice. I'm Waka, coach and captain of the Besaid Oryx brother.
Coach and captain of the worst
What,
team
you
in the
hungry?
league. Which
Okay,
means
back to
it's
the
all
village.
his
I'll
fault.
give you something.
Will I do any post-game content? We'll have to see how I feel, I think. Some games, like, we get to the end of it and I'm just like, well, let's move on to something else. Other games, it's like, yeah, let's do some stuff. We'll have to see how I feel. What the fuck's a Spira?
I felt like I could trust this Waka, so I just had to ask.
Hey, do you know any big-titted
It's
goth,
true Xanarkand
goth
was
mommies
destroyed,
around?
Right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand.
I didn't ask you that,
What
though.
gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
No, maybe they're both bastards.
But you from the Xanarkand Daves, that
I mean,
was a good
look at this
one,
guy's
huh?
hair.
Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home.
I have to go back through the space
For now,
sphincter.
I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better, maybe.
Anyway. Good old titties.
Hey, it's this way.
Is it? I know, Walker. This seems like a dead end.
What's the big idea?
And then he just doesn't answer. Oh, I get it, Walker. You're a piece of shit. So there's the thing people question about this game pretty regularly, I feel. Of, like, how people are able to breathe underwater. And I think a question that's also worth asking and probably more interesting is, in this world where everybody's expected to be able to swim, like basically at the drop of a hat, the clothes have to be like a very different material, surely. Nice. Like, if you're super comfortable with just jumping straight into the water in your regular clothes, like, they wouldn't be the kind of clothes we'd be used to. Right? And maybe they dry quicker. Maybe the water would just like slide off them. I don't know. I need a defense sphere. Right.
Let me go.
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
Quick, go for his balls.
A major blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on!
Heck, shot him in the nuts. I read that wrong.
Our team is gonna rock, eh?
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
The fuck's a Spira?
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago.
And you're still terrible
10
at it?
years, and we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right.
Makes sense. If you play for 10 years and you never win.
So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Was it a
Nice
big city
excuse.
goth girlfriend?
Hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament. Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. Long as we play our best.
Didn't you just say you want to win?
If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
Yeah. There's a reason Uematsu is considered one of the great composers. Like, just going through with the Final Fantasy series, his body of work through the Final Fantasy series, and the remarkable variety.
One from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
Alright, thanks.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too?
Listen, man, I'm brain damaged.
Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
I won't.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
Didn't you say you'd help me out? And your help is ask them.
village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first. Let's see. The Crusaders' Lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Kata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
I don't know any prayers.
Of course I'd
I'm
never
an
prayed
atheist.
before in my life. Not that he would know that.
You must have forgot or something. Here, I'll show you.
Listen, man, how many times do I have to tell you? I'm brain damaged. What should we name the Aeons?
Go ahead, you try.
Good point, Ben.
Not bad. Okay, now, go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Hello. Alright, let's steal all this stuff. Wow, lady, you are really risking a lot with that outfit. Like, that's basically like the bottom half of the dress, right? A slight breeze. It looks pretty loose. A slight breeze, and everybody's seeing everything. Everything. Should we name the Aeons? I'd say, like, since we can't name the characters after people in chat, we should do the Aeons. But Clem's doing that currently with his Final Fantasy VIII playthrough that I goaded him into. Not bad prices. Right, I'm the mystical sea man. Oh, hey, Walker.
Go present yourself to the temple summoner before we eat, yeah?
Why? How about no, Walker? He's the one with the food. If he's gonna feed us, we have to do what he says. And what's over here? This the Crusaders' Lodge? talked to the summoner, she said go fuck yourself. And also that Lula's her girlfriend now. Yes. Hello.
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
I think so.
So, Sin can't be far, right?
I don't know.
You're
It
not
was
hiding
1,000 years
anything, are
ago.
you?
Why would I?
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything. To tell the truth, I don't even know what the Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin.
No, I'm brain dead.
Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir. The Crusaders are sworn to battle Sin. We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Well, we've steered Sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it. Our mission as
Until
Crusaders
now.
is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat Sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember. Go pray at the temple. Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
That one guy sounded really bored when he was just talking about what the Crusaders are about. Excellent. Overkill. When overkill is achieved, more AP and spheres are gained. Yeah, it doesn't give you the exact number you want on what causes an overkill, but I believe it's the enemy's current total health plus a percentage of that. I forget what the percentage is. Alright, let's go see if there's any sexy ladies on this tropical island. Hey, Wedge. Look at that, man. That is absolutely Wedge. Meanwhile...
It was then, standing in that place.
I don't like that.
I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
Yeah, I don't like the idea. I'm also just, like, not really into game theories. 3 and 8 are literally the same world. But what about the floating continent? Don't bother people when they're praying. It's against the teachings. So if I just act like I'm praying, people will leave me alone.
Have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Well, what's a High Summoner? I got too close to Sin's toxin.
I go around with a sign around my neck saying moron.
It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny.
You mean his
and
ass?
Sad.
The summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon.
Summoners are a
Only
job.
chosen few become
First
summoners,
introduced in
who
Final
call
Fantasy
forth
III.
entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
Yeah. You'd think I'd be more interested in game theories, and I'm really just kind of not. Gandalf. Hello. I'm looking for sexy ladies. Can you direct me to Sexy Lady Town? I found no cure for Sin's toxin, otherwise known as stupidity. Well, I'm going up the big stairs. Okay, so where's the summoner? Nah, fuck all y'all. Nobody here will help me find sexy ladies. I think this was Walker's house. Hello.
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet. Take a nap. You look bushed.
I already did.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly.
It's been 32 days.
But it's been nearly.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
So whenever we see him, like the flashbacks of baby titties, he's always a brunette. So you have to remember, throughout this entire game, that Tiddy's dyes his hair.
To tell him how much you hate him.
Most 2001 hair color he could have gone with. Blonde with frosted tips. Alright. Hello.
Is something wrong?
I'm here to interrupt.
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner, really.
Just want to be like all the other
Roman there
Tiddies.
called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
No?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Fuck your laws.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
The precepts must be obeyed.
Fuck the
Like I
precepts.
care. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all.
No, it wasn't. I hate doing these. Like, yeah, I played through this game once when I first got my PS2 and I beat the game. And you know what I remember most of all? It's hating the Cloister of Trials. Every time. Every single one of them. Let's see if time has made this better. Yeah, it says Walker's still in the party. Touch it with your dick. Touch it with your penis. Okay, so what did I get? Lift sphere. You can only carry one sphere at a time, despite having two hands. A recess. Recess. What does this say? Touch the symbols with your dick. Aha! A Besaid sphere. Apparently it's necessary. Nothing that did anything. What if I put it here? Oh, that did something. Cool. Don't want to move it though.
Hey! What's gotten into you? Hey, it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here. It's a tradition, very important.
Fuck
So
tradition.
what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian? Whoa!
Wasn't done.
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them. The Guardian's in there now. One of them's got a sure fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking. Well, now that we come this far, might as well go all the way.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it.
No, it's just... See, I told you she gets mad easy.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
It isn't it? Like, it really stands out, though, like, just how large Lulu's chest is compared to, like, everybody else in the game.
I wash myself with a rag on a stick.
And look how big Kamari's hands are.
I've done it. I have become a summoner.
Next time on Final Fantasy.
Man, was I surprised. And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
Hey, old man. Fuck your traditions.
Hey, over here!
You realize we still haven't eaten yet. I want to talk to Kamari.
What? Ow!
Wait till you see this.
I can't see anything.
Ready?
Okay.
You got a bad case of Kingdom Hearts 1 face. Where'd Kamari go?
I had never seen anything like it in my life. Sure, it was a little scary, but still.
But still,
I could feel
it had
a strange kind of
titties
gentleness coming from it.
What are we naming the Aeons? Ah. Birdie. Birdie, birdie, bird. Tiger. Tiger, tiger. Crates it. Ugh. There's only 8 spaces. It's odd how they distribute the space, the character limits in these games. Like when Clem was doing his Final Fantasy VII playthrough recently, I came up with some wonderful names for his characters. I named, I think, like almost all of his characters for him. And it was a 9 character limit. He's going through FF8 now, and there's a different character limit on GFs versus the characters you can name. And then this is 8. Orthanc. Do we have an idea for a theme? Have we got any suggestions for a theme for the Aeons? Metal Gear. Metal Gear. Thick body Latinas. How many thick body Latinas can we think of? Fast food. Nah. We could call one of them the Whopper. Would Whopper fit? Yeah, Whopper will fit. Yeah. Give me 3 names of thick body Latinas. Ninja, do you have a suggestion? That's the question. What theme can you think of? At this point, we're taking applications of themes. After they're associated party members. We only get, like, 6 party members, though. There's more than 6 Aeons. Seven. Aaron Walker, Luna. Yeah, that's fair. Name them all Klim, but with a different number. Oh, is this where the Bread Brigade comes from? It's been so long since we've had a bread. Ixion. Ixion could be one of the breads. After Bread 11 was Epona in Twilight Princess. Can't really think of anything good. Well, neither did Teak, and it didn't stop him from contributing Ninja. Then after Western RPG characters. I think Metal Gear is probably the best one we've had so far, though. Yeah, I think Metal Gear is probably the best, and we can try and match the Aeons up somewhat. So of course the bird would be Raven.
I remember that night We talked for the first time. I didn't know it then, but after that night, everything changed.
Everything.
For everyone. For me.
All of a sudden, I wanted to bang her. Oh, we have another ad coming up. You know what? We're not going to run this ad. I'm going to wrap up. Short stream, but I originally wasn't planning to stream today. We've gotten Final Fantasy X started, and we can continue.
Let me introduce you to the team. This guy here wants into the tournament so bad, I let him on the team.
No, I was up at like 5:30 AM for work today.
His memory's a little fuzzy, so don't mind him if he says anything odd.
He's brain damaged, so like don't listen to him when he talks. Like the sooner I wrap up stream, the sooner I can go to bed.
So what's our goal?
To do our best!
You fucking
We
losers.
got a new goal now. Our new goal is victory! To win every match, defeat every opposing team, to bring the Crystal Cup back to our island. That's all we need to do to win. Easy, huh?
What's our goal? To cut the brake lines of all the other teams.
Victory! 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 Victory!
Yeah. So like, I was looking at the timer like half an hour ago, and I was like, we've still got so much more time that I need to spend on this. Sometimes things just go shorter. I'm not even gonna say like I'll make up for it, because like, I give you guys long streams. I give you guys so many long streams.
You heathen!
Stay away from the summoner! You're a bad man!
Lady Yuna, be careful.
But it was really my fault to begin with.
Yeah, you fucking nerds.
Thank you so much for your help earlier.
Huh? I'm sorry about that. Wasn't I not supposed to... Guess I kind of overreacted.
Oh no, I was overconfident.
I didn't do anything though.
I saw that Aeon thing. That's amazing.
They are rude.
Really?
Shits.
Do you think I can become High Summoner?
Yeah, probably. I don't know what it means, but probably.
Lady Yuna, come play with me some more.
You mind, kid? We were talking.
So, tomorrow then.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
We're going on the same boat, aren't we?
Are we?
Oh, really?
Bring your A game, titties.
Talk more.
Huh.
That was terrible.
You can tell me all about Xanarkand.
Who told you about that?
She's cute, yeah?
If I try and get defensive, I'll be playing in Suwaka's hands.
Don't get no ideas.
No promises there, big guy.
Yeah, fuck off.
Hey, but what if she, like, comes on to me?
That's not going to happen.
You don't know that.
If you get tired, let me know. I had a bed made for you.
Cool, did you actually make food yet? I was promised food hours ago.
Stay away from the summoner!
Man, that's such a fake old lady voice. Walker's trying to trap me. The bastard. promise you we're all gonna lose Blitzball. This is such an odd situation here. No, because Ashley isn't as bad as Walker is. Like, it's just such an odd situation of, like, Walker's all like, oh yeah, no, I made up a bed for you, and, like, talk to me when you want to go to bed. And then you can't actually do anything.
Ready for bed?
Yes.
Good. Sleep tight.
Cool. It really does. It's like, the student council president in Shimonetsu. A world where dirty jokes don't exist. If you've ever watched or read that. Except Yuna doesn't have a knife.
Where's that boat?
Everyone will find us if it doesn't come soon.
What?
You really sure this is okay?
Would you take me to Xanarkand?
I don't know where Xanarkand is.
You said you'd go with me.
I don't know where Xanarkand is.
Oh, hey,
Equally stupid for each other pretty much right off the bat.
I thought Waka told you not to get any ideas.
I mean, they're both equally stupid,
He did.
is the big thing, I think.
Yeah, so you're coming with me.
Hey, stop dreaming! You with a woman? You can't even catch a ball!
See, that's the thing about dating women. You don't need to catch a ball because they don't have any.
Gonna cry again? Cry, cry. That's the only thing you're good for.
I hate you.
Huh? What'd you say?
You have to speak loudly.
I can't believe my dad's stealing my girlfriends.
I hate you.
That's the spirit. You can do it.
I can't believe my girlfriends are into me telling my dad I hate him.
He's dead, okay? Dead.
I can't give in.
He does look a lot like Chapu. I was surprised too, the first time I saw him. But no matter what he looks like, he isn't Chapu. You shouldn't have brought him here in the first place.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but he needed our help.
Excuses again?
Yeah, but...
That's it. No more. Enough, Waka.
Their accent does not match her appearance at all. I feel like we've all heard the thing of Nomura designed Lulu with so many belts specifically as a test for the animation team and modeling team.
My little brother.
And
looked like you.
I'd forgotten exactly how many belts it was. That was fucking ridiculous.
He was with the Crusaders when they fought Sin last year. He didn't make it. I first heard on the day of the tournament.
Oh, so that's why.
I became a guardian to fight Sin, yeah?
Revenge, then?
That was the idea. I'm more worried about a stupid game now than avenging my brother.
I mean, nobody's outfit makes sense, Teak.
After the next tournament, I'll be a guardian full-time.
Like, the most reasonable outfit in the game is
Kinda
Yuna's.
looks like I'm using you, but I'm not.
No, you definitely are.
Don't worry. I mean, I owe you a lot. You really helped me out, you know?
Yeah, that is
What I
ultimately
mean
true.
is, thanks.
And it was definitely wrong of Lulu to jump down your throat for helping somebody.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
Yeah, when they've got the cutscene models going, like, the modeling is really good. It's crazy this is an early PS2 game. But then again, like I say, Silent Hill 2 also did really good face modeling and animation. When developers wanted to, they could absolutely do this. No, we don't have float yet. Well, I guess that's it for today.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets.
Thank you, Ninja. We should be back tomorrow with a longer stream. Ninja, you're not subscribed anymore. In the last minute, you've unsubscribed. Thanks for being here, Mr. Solitaire, man. I want to thank everybody for joining the stream. I always really appreciate the support. Express thank you to everybody in the chat. Chat is always the best part of the stream. Clem, Panda, Bane, Ninja, Teak, Mr. Solitaire, man. Thank you so much for joining me and keeping me company. Chat is always the best part of the stream. Oh no, the ad is back. You're resubscribed. Teak, if we go 20 more minutes, I have to run the ad. Just, like, what are you watching them in? Like, Dan? Oh, Clem's back. Ban him. Ban him for not contributing, but still taking the watch streak points. Oh no, he's become sentient. I mean, it probably is. Think I do too much for you. Yeah, besides, I am tired. The ad's more of an excuse than anything. Like I say, I wasn't even really planned to... Seeker Stones it. No, Ninja, your subscription came back. I don't know why it disappeared for that one message. Yeah, I was in work. And then I got home from work. I had a 9-hour shift today. I got home from work. I ate. And then I started streaming. Well, I watched Ninja, and then I started streaming. The main thing I'll say about your DM Teak is Castlevania Resurrection is not a full stream. I did play through it myself, off stream. It's not a full stream. I expected better of you, honestly, Ninja. I didn't think I'd have to chastise you. Alright, I'll stick around for like another 5 minutes. We're not going to play the game, though. Teak is currently playing Chrono Trigger, but it's unknown whether or not he'll be available tonight. Oh, as soon as the year ends, you're done? I would say for your own somewhat sanity, there's a specific version of Castlevania The Adventure you can play. One of the Konami GB collections for Game Boy Color has a full-color version of the adventure. Another one has a full-color version of Belmont's Revenge. If you play that with the speed hack, Adventure will be much more tolerable. Even by Castlevania standards, Adventure is a very slow game. And it's not very fun. Otherwise, I'd honestly just recommend skipping Adventure. You already did the Adventure Rebirth, and that's the way to play the game. What else was there? I only glanced at it this morning while I was in work. Maria mode, Richter mode. Chronicles is fun, though I would recommend doing Arrange mode. Much more tolerable. Like, you could brute force your way through original mode, it just wouldn't be worth it. It was ultimately why I gave up with it, because I was like, yeah, I could do this. But it's gonna be, like, another 3-4 hours of me bashing my head against the wall. Chronicles is the Western release of another remake of Castlevania 1. Castlevania 1 was remade for the Sharp X68000, which I believe was a Japanese home computer. And Chronicles is the Western release of it that comes with a bonus mode that is much more bearable. It's pretty neat. And it's worth bearing in mind that Chronicles ultimately is the reason I did Castlevania this year. Because I played through Chronicles last year and really enjoyed it and was like, we should just play Castlevania next year when the year of PS1's done. Year of PlayStation. Yeah, do Arrange mode. Arrange mode's much more enjoyable. Like I say, you can beat original, but you're just bashing your head against the wall until it breaks. Not worth it, it's not fun. We'll be back with more Final Fantasy X tomorrow. 6 Fridays. You can do the bonus modes of Symphony of the Night in one session each. But you'll probably do them in 2. So then probably like 2 more. We'll have a longer stream tomorrow. I won't be as tired. I say, weren't even planning to have a stream tonight. This is a bonus stream. More Arkham Asylum on Sunday. I was thinking about it, like, I'd said that I would do the hard mode for all of the games. Ask Ali, she'll tell you. I said I'd do the hard mode for all the Arkham games, and then thinking about it, and for City and Night, it's not necessarily going to be worth it. City and Night, I have New Game Plus available with Riddler stuff completed. Those would be the ones that would be worth doing because they have the Riddler stuff done, so we can get the Riddler side quests without having to collect all the Riddler stuff again. So that's probably what we'll be doing there. Arkham Origins, I will not be 100% in. I did it once, it's tedious, and I'll go more into detail about why I won't do it again. When we stream it. But we're pretty much time up. Yeah, it's pretty reasonable. So yeah, once again, thank you all for watching. Do very much appreciate the support. Back tomorrow with more Final Fantasy X. No! But In the meantime, there's not really anything else to say except thank you all for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic time of day. And I'll catch you next time, guys. Bye. Get my controller in the other hand.